If you needed any further evidence that the Republican Party itself is not as afraid of Trump today as they were even 3-4 months ago, then how about this story? The RNC has announced that as part of their autopsy report, which they swear is totally ongoing, and they're doing a good job with it, but as part of their 2022 midterm autopsy report, they announced this week that they're going to be looking into, what Donald Trump got wrong with regard to the candidates he picked in the midterms. Now, they say they're also going to look at what he got right, but mostly it's going to focus on what he got wrong and, candidate quality, things like that they've announced. And of course, this announcement actually came from Henry Barber, who Ronna McDaniel has picked to kind of head up this autopsy. And this is what he said. Looking at President Trump, what he has gotten right and what he has gotten wrong, and how do we learn from that to win elections going forward? So I think we're going to work our way through all of those various issues and dynamics to hopefully lay out our recommendations that will put the party in a much stronger position to win going forward. Now, this would be good news, right? Because, as we all know, Donald Trump cost the Republicans dearly. The horrible candidates that he picked, from Herschel Walker to Dr. Oz to Kari Lake, that cost Republicans big time. Cost them seats that they easily could have and probably should have won. But you didn't, because Donald Trump took over. And laying that out in this autopsy report would be absolutely brilliant. Not just to kind of stick it to Donald Trump and show him that you're an idiot and you suck and we hate you, but to also show the party that we are capable of real introspection and development. But here's the problem with it. As I mentioned, this is Henry Barber who made these comments. That's who Ronna McDaniel has picked to kind of co-chair this autopsy report. The other co-chair working alongside Henry Barber happens to be Harmeet Dillon, who is a Trump lawyer. So you have a Trump insider that is also going to be sitting there, along with Kellyanne Conway, by the way. She's on the committee too. And they are going to be in charge of telling everybody what Trump did wrong. And I think we already know what they're going to say about their former boss getting wrong. And the answer is probably going to be nothing. That guy was so perfect, it's amazing. His perfection just blinds me every time I look at him. So, there's not going to be any real introspection here from the Republican Party. They're not going to put in a final report that, yeah, Trump really screwed us over. They're going to look at it. They're going to see it. They're going to know it. But they're damn sure not going to say it in a final report. But at least they're going to look at it, right? At least they can't lie to themselves anymore about what it really is. They'll lie to the public after it's all finished, don't get me wrong. But deep down, they will know how badly this man cost them. By the way, they probably already know that. And maybe, just maybe, they'll take that into consideration moving forward and finally kick Trump out. Not necessarily kick him out of the party, but stop listening to him. Kick him out metaphorically. He can bark in the dark all he wants, but they don't have to listen to it. We'll see what happens. I'm not totally optimistic given all the Trump insiders on this autopsy panel. But even announcing that they're doing this publicly kind of puts Trump on notice that, listen, we know you cost us. And we're going to look, maybe not report, but we're going to look at how much you cost us last year. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.